Hi guys, today we do our first video in English. It's about the Tai Chi ball exercise, what we do. So first you can take a children's play ball, very soft, very light version. And then you can go to a medicine ball, which is sometimes 2 kilogram, 3 kilogram to 5 kilogram, or even heavier if you want to try. All right? So first we take a ball, and then we try to feel the ball and rotate it. And it should come from our wrist, not from the elbow. Our elbow also moves, but the wrist is our first joint. So the wrist movement is more important, all right? So go to a knee a little bit, and then you rotate it backwards, you rotate it forward, just to get a feeling for it, all right? And then you can try to do more rotation, okay? So the important thing with the ball exercise is actually we don't need the ball, because the ball is only a helping tool to get you a feeling about the left and right coordination. Ball gives you a feedback. If one hand moves forward, the other hand moves backward. And if one hand moves up, the other will turn down. Yeah? And we can try to turn the ball like this, get a feeling for it. This is also an exercise for the Wing Chun Shi Zao. It is not the perfect Peng Zao rolling, but it will help you to get your bone better and help you get your rolling better. All right? And then you can try to rotate like this. And here also, the Tai Chi Qin Na, for later, some Jiu-Jitsu kind-like techniques are based on the wrist movement. Because if you rotate like this, you will notice your wrist here cannot go back anymore. You see? So actually, it's a trapping technique, And the front hand, also this angle is the maximum angle of your wrist. So all this Tai Chi ball basic movements are actually wrist exercises for you, all right? So now we try it without the ball, so you can see my hands movement better. So I rotate backwards, I rotate it forward, and rotate it in this axis, left and right, and up and down. There's a lot of other kinds of rotation you can try. The most important thing is the left and right hand coordination, which is actually also shown in some basic Shaolin staff technique, or if you want Tai Chi staff, all the staff techniques. You take a short staff or long staff, doesn't matter actually. It combines your left hand with your right hand. So you can try to do something like this, something like this. And you can also try to rotate forward and backward. Okay? Just to get a feeling for it. And then you can try to combine the 6 togetherness, it's called in Chinese, Liu He. It's your wrist and your ankle, your knee and elbow, and then the hip and the shoulder. These 6 points should be turning together. So now if I rotate, it's just actually upper body movement. But now I try to rotate my whole body. So if my wrist is moving this way, the ankle also moves this way. So if the elbow moves, knee is also moving. And the door theory in the Chinese is the shoulder and hip here. And if I turn this way, both point is turning this way. All right? And we try the backward turning and the forward turning. So this is also possible with the Tai Chi ball, of course. We try the backward and the forward. So make sure your body is rotating around your center line, all right? So I'm not moving like this, but the center line is always straight. That's very important, all right? So what I'm doing is I'm turning my center line like this, and my shoulder is turning like this. Also my hip is turning like this, all right? But not like this. Now my shoulder is going this, all right? And lose my balance. So I stay in the center line, go deep, and rotate like this. And then once you get the idea, because if the joints are not moving together, you can do whatever movement you like, it's wrong. All right? If I do like this, it's not okay. I need to always facing the ball with my center line. So not just my face, but also my whole body. All right? So actually, I'm turning my whole body towards it. So my knee and my feet is also facing that way. So if you want to do it a fighting application, if you punch like this, there's no power. But if your whole center line is going into the punch, your knee is turning, footwork, body work, and shoulder together, then you have power in your punch. It's a very instinctive way. Also, if you want to throw something like this, your knee is moving, your hip is moving. It's actually a very natural way of moving. But in the modern times, we often forget how to use our body ergonomically. So the Tai Chi Ball training is a very good training to get your body move naturally. You know, just like some turning movement, and then you can do it like this, and to do it in the other direction. Most important thing is the togetherness. So ankle and wrist, elbow, knee, hips and shoulder. All right? That's the most important thing. And you could do like this, and do like this. So now you can add up some exercise, like using it as a weapon, like the 8, the figure 8. You know, the figure 8 is it's also called the staff flower or sword flower. Very common in wushu training, like this and this. Or you do it with the staff, with a long staff, or only one rotation. All right, this is also very important. Like this. And the other direction. So also here, it's not to be stiff with your hip and just the upper body movement. Now my knee is not moving at all, but to rotate. Okay? In the beginning, you will ask yourself how I turn my feet. All right? It's difficult in the beginning. It's actually pretty easy because your hip is lying on the knee, and the knee is lying actually on the end of your foot, not at the tip of the foot. So you don't rotate like this. This we do only if you want to kick, but actually you do it like this. So you're always rotating on the end of your foot. All right? Like this. And then you combine it with the ball movement. So then it's a lot of exercise you can try and experiment with the ball. You know, if it is too heavy, like the medicine ball, maybe not all exercise we're doing. But if this is very soft ball, it gives in to that. Then I can press it, and then I can do things like this, where I can barely hold it actually with the fingertips, but it's still there. That doesn't work with the heavy ball. Then you have to really hold it. Yeah, but you can actually just play with it a little bit, so get your left and right coordination. And then forward. So one hand goes into the attack, forward, and the other hand goes to the Wu hand, here, into the cover, here, 1 and 2. It's actually just like boxing, is like this, and then the other hand goes back, and then the other hand goes back. All right, so try it yourself. Start with something small. You can even try it with a water bottle or something, just something gives you feedback from your left hand to the right hand. Okay, see you next time.